Welcome back, disc golf fans. This is Derek Scull with Gatekeeper Media. Beside me, I have Chris German, and today we are bringing you the 2018 Colorado State Championships at Shiny Mountain Disc Golf Course final round. Coverage powered by Millennium Golf Discs.
And disclaimer there, I am also part of Gatekeeper Media, so the two of us together create Gatekeeper Media. But
if you haven't noticed through our intros before or gathered that until now,
we have an exciting round here, man. We have final round lead card Andrew Herrera sitting with a 5-stroke lead. He was leading after round one. He had a hot round at the Beast. Round one, they went over, if you saw our day 2 coverage, rounds 2 and 3 were played over at Shining. What was that?
Whispering Pines and Serenity Pines.
Serenity Pines, that's what it is. So that's some woods golf, some mountain golf.
Mountain woods golf, that is 2 miles up in the air. So that is where you can definitely narrow the gap, but it looks like Andrew was still able to maintain that lead.
Yeah, that hill that he's throwing the disc at right now is those other golf courses. So this is an amazing venue. But he's first to tee off here. He's owning the box with a 5-stroke lead.
Yeah, and he's going to skip long. He's going to be with inside the circle, so he should not have a problem with that putt.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so. Mitch is kind of the old head on the card here.
Yeah, you can tell by his throwing style. We do see that a lot with folks that have been in the game for a little bit, right?
Yeah, he has the most experience, and it shows. I mean, look at that.
Parked.
It. Hole 1 parks it. Beautiful shot from him. So we have Jamie here. I would say he's pretty new to the scene. He hasn't been in many tournaments, but he's good. He's got raw power. He's also
and our only lefty on the card.
Yeah, being a fellow lefty, I love seeing lefties out here. So this is a tough hole for a lefty.
Yeah, but he's going to be on circle's edge as well.
Just that tree, it's just hard. You can't really attack the basket.
No, he's going to have to straddle out a little bit probably, or stay low.
So we have Alex Krause here. He's the last one on the card, so he's a little farther behind than these guys in terms of overall.
Going with the sidearm approach. Just comes up a little short.
Yeah, no, they didn't really have the distance there. It's going to be an interesting putt from there.
So he's taking a knee. He's going to probably play it pretty safe and just give a nice little layup here. And yeah, he does. He's going to secure that par.
There it is. So we have the leader here, Andrew. Let's see what he can do. He has this birdie look. Say about circle's edge.
And solid middle of the chains.
Love it. That's how you want to start your final round.
But
getting
folks,
a birdie here.
We didn't think that was a rewind because circle's edge.
Yeah.
You got to earn it now, folks.
They're few and far between now. So Jamie here, he should also be able to knock in his birdie here. And I would say with hole 1 being one of the easier holes on the course, this is one you want to take. Getting a par here, you almost feel like you're losing a stroke to a lot of the card.
To a lot of the field, even.
Yeah, the field, really, yeah.
And go ahead and take that tap in there, Mitch.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Beautiful drive. Yeah, Alex is going to be the only one cleaning up the par here. But still a lot of golf to play. Still has a lot of time to make some ground up.
I mean, significant difference from the first card of our round 1, where only 1 birdie on that card.
Yeah, so much better start here, right? As we're going to move into hole 2. Hole 2 is a par 4 downhill here, 690 feet. Throw whatever shot you want off the tee. You kind of want to stay to the right of that hill down there. The cart path to the right is OB. That could come into play. I also want to give a big shout out to Drone Nerds. We forgot to do that on hole 1. They did supply us with the drone to be able to do all these hole layouts.
I really like this hole because of the green right there, like in the circle, all those divots right there near the basket.
Yeah.
It just makes it really unique.
I agree, and I think it makes it a little easier in terms of how you're going to attack
your
the pin.
approach.
Yeah, how you're going to attack the basket, like on that second shot. Because this is pretty textbook. You just kind of want to land right by that mound towards that hill. Get a lot of that distance.
So let's see what Mitch can do here. He's going to keep it low. It looks like he kind of dipped the nose down a little bit. Maybe he was anticipating a little bit of wind.
Yeah, and it was pretty windy out there.
He gets a fortunate skip and a roll. All right. So it sits down, and he's going to be in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah. I would not be complaining if I was anywhere there.
No.
So we have Jamie here. He's probably going to throw... I think out of all these guys, he probably has the most power.
Yeah, he's a crusher.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. It hangs that glide, and then it just subtly comes back for that fade, and he really carries the distance there.
Yeah, so he is to the left of that hill that we were talking about, but he cuts so much distance away. That's going to be a easy layup approach there.
He's going to have a look for sure. It's better to have a look than an approach, right?
He might even have a run for eagle, to be honest. And this is interesting here for Alex.
Similar route, but just not the power.
No, but he is kind of landing to the left side there, but...
It's a little hard to tell.
And it's tough, so you can see why we say you want to be to the right. It's a straight shot here to the basket. So you can see the basket from where you're throwing. Big shout out to Vibram.
Yep.
Those are going to be antiques soon.
Right. And he's that's basically the approach you're looking for. Maybe a little closer, but should be a makeable putt.
But that goes in the what I was saying, kind of. He probably didn't have the best look to the basket with that hill kind of in his way. So we have Andrew here, just dropping it right in, laying right at the bottom, one of those divots.
So like what you were saying, like it's a pretty safe green to really attack.
Mm-hmm. Jamie's kind of rolls up there. It's a good shot by him. So all these guys are going to be able to at least run their birdies.
I don't know what that was. That was like a weird release coming out of Mitch's hand.
That just dropped. I've been there. I've done it. I've seen it. So Alex hits the band there. So we have Andrew for his birdie. And,
chain out.
Yeah, he just kind of kisses chains there.
He's going to find himself furthest out still.
Oh no. That is not a good look when you're shooting 3 times in a row inside the circle.
Going from birdie to bogey in the matter of a hole.
Whew. I would say it's probably nerves at this point.
But folks, while you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and ring that bell. Make sure to watch these putts keep rolling on in.
Yeah, and thanks for the support, everyone. We enjoy it, and we love every one of you.
We love reading the comments, too, by the way.
Yeah.
So we try to respond to pretty much all of them.
I would say so.
So keep them coming. We love hearing the feedback, good or bad.
Yeah, we want to hear it. Give it to us. As that's a 2-stroke swing there, so we have 3 strokes between Andrew and Jamie here now. Jamie's off to a good start, 2 under through 2.
So hole 3 is a par 3, just shy of 350. The last time we watched a hole play out on this, everyone was OB long. So I'm interested to see what this card is going to do because we have all different players this time.
Yeah, so water's OB, the cart path behind it is OB. It's not an island hole though, so the like stones and everything are in play. You can land in front of those or on top of them, kind of what Jamie just did there. It's still in play. So I guess that's what you have to do to not go OB is just throw short. Because those guys were crushing it. And that's kind of what you have to do with these types of like ball golf courses that are pretty wide open is you need to find these really tight, short holes that are about finesse.
Yeah, and Mitch is going to find himself pin high. But we can see the wind is starting to pick up, so that's going to be still some tough putting.
Yeah, we saw it on hole 2. We're going to see it here, and you're going to see it probably throughout this entire round. It's just
there's no tree cover to like really block it.
Yeah, we're like on a mountain within valleys, so like just the wind is so interesting out here. So that's a good shot from Alex. I mean, he's inside the circle. I would say as long as you're landing inside the circle and having a look for birdie. It's Andrew's last one on the box here. Just kind of goes with a nice hyzer shot here. A little light though.
Yeah, and those rocks stopped it dead in its tracks.
And you can see the difference between theirs and Mitch's. Mitch got that nice skip because he didn't touch those rocks.
Yeah, just a little low, a little short.
You can see the wind blowing.
Yeah, Jamie had a similar position here. Let's see if he can commit and take it. Not quite.
Well, with both of them missing, let's see if Mitch can capitalize. Get a birdie here. Try to keep pace with these guys. That flutter.
Yeah, that was... had me scared a little bit.
Yeah. It's a good putt, though, from him. And a good start to the round. 2 under through 3.
Even though you're wearing Patriots shorts.
Yeah. Go Birds. Go Birds. So Alex misses that, and that's a tough one to swallow. I mean, you're inside 15 feet. You don't want to be missing those. So, but we'll give them the excuse of camera nerves, camera jitters, wind for a couple more holes.
I'm fully committed to saying it's wind. Because playing in that wind, especially with the altitude and how thin the air is, like,
tough.
If you're not used to playing in this area, which I think only half the card is, that's gonna be a big difference in your game.
It's like when people go to the Broncos Stadium and play at Mile High. It's like home field advantage. So moving to hole 4, another very hard par 3 here. This one, the road is OB, as well as the water down to the left for maybe a rollout.
And this is a really good-looking hole.
Yeah. But I would say this is, I mean, I don't know how you feel, but I think this was the hardest hole to film. From like this drive here to people laying up to the putts, there's not really a big green.
And is it 12, the other one that's similar to this, 12 or 13?
Yeah, it's 12,
yeah.
The one that's on the mound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say those 2 holes are the hardest holes to just film on just like a technicality standpoint.
Yeah, because there goes that lefty Spike Heiser with a red disc, and you just see it kind of plop right over there. So he's going to find himself in a pretty solid putt range.
Yeah, he's right at the mouth of those trees right there. So we have Alex. So now being hole 4, him throwing another forehand, I would say we're comfortable saying he's comfortable with forehand. So 4 tee shots, all forehand.
Just comes up short again.
Yeah, it's the distance isn't there for him.
He's got some noodle arms today, I guess.
So we have Andrew here as he's trying to make a comeback. He bogeyed parred. For starting with his birdies, that's a little high. Yeah, it's gonna fade down that hill.
He's got some work for sure.
Yeah,
a lot in his way between them and him and the pin.
So we have Alex here, but luckily it's a pretty short hole. All you have to do is lay ups. And
that is an uncomfortable position to be throwing from. And he plays it safe, keeps it low. Looks like he had to
you saw my
dance.
You saw my foot kind of bounce around. It almost happens on this one too. Luckily that tree stopped me. So all these guys are laying up. I mean, you could even see for you, this is an interesting angle.
Oh no.
That is an unfortunate rollaway. That's tough luck for Jamie.
Yeah, it didn't get too far though.
Yeah, but
he's gonna be
that's a tester.
Going at it again and
uphill. Yeah. Here's another example of going from birdie to bogey.
Yeah, and he's now the one that's doing 3 shots in a row.
Yeah. It's interesting how
not a good feeling.
It's interesting how golf plays out. So folks, we're going to be tapping in here. Make sure you go over to that Facebook page, that URL right down at the bottom. Please give us a like. That is our hub. You'll find all of our content there. All of our links.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Once again, another person. All these guys are playing with sunglasses, and
that throws me off a lot.
We talked about that, and it throws me off too.
It messes with my depth perception, I think.
So a couple pars there. This is a pretty tough hole. A couple bars. And
I wish we would have the stats for the entire weekend.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best.
All right, welcome back, and a big old shout out to our sponsors, Millennium Golf Discs. You're going to notice here on hole 5, we got that OB to the water on our right, and it is an island hole, correct?
yes.
Now the look and tee box is going to be different from round 1, so there is a little bit more of a challenge that they may not have been expecting right away, but we're off.
Interesting how it'll play out. This is, I would say, you can see America's Mountain in the background there. This is one of their signature holes. Is Mitch goes OB long.
Yeah, super close though.
Yeah, interesting. But from this tee box, this is one of the most beautiful holes you can see. You can see the mountain out there.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Both those guys are going to be shooting from the drop zone, and the drop zone's not easy. It's a pretty long look.
It's very long.
Yeah, like just for like a drop zone approach. I mean, you're looking at a bogey at best at that point. As Andrews sneaks in there.
Yeah, it's a little short, but he's definitely within range.
He barely made it over that.
All right, folks.
We're going to apologize ahead of time. You're not going to see where this lands. Spoiler.
So we've mentioned before red discs are difficult to film, and then this spike that just disappears.
Yeah.
Completely out of range. But he's going to look. He's kind of scouting there, and through that celebration, he knows that he's got a really good lie.
He planted it. So we have Mitch here who goes pretty quick for his layup.
Yeah, he definitely ran up to that spot, so I was not quite ready, but I'm glad I was able to catch it.
So Alex, he just sails that right into the tree, and that's a double OB. So this is force 5. That's tough luck. Andrews, another chain kiss.
Left, yeah.
So Jamie was flirting with that water a little bit off that drive. But
that drive was nasty.
Yeah,
Gotta admit.
He's able to capitalize. He's going to gain at least a stroke on the entire card here.
And that was very close to being a quadruple bogey.
Yeah. We don't have the graphic for that, so good thing. Good thing he made that. It's a tough break there for Alex. Pretty tough break for Mitch, too, because he had a really good drive. He just went a little OB long.
You know, I'm just noticing now that his standard putting stance is straddle, regardless of what his lie looks like. It's interesting.
I wonder if he has turbos up his sleeve as well. Seems like the kind of guy that would throw a turbo putt.
We may find out.
So we have a pretty big rainbow of colors here. We have a par, birdie, bogey, and a triple bogey throughout the entire card as we move into hole 6. Hole 6 is par 4, 650 feet, OB to the left cart path, OB to the right. Just kind of want to land right where the drone's flying right now, and then we have this nice approach here. There's kind of a front door and a back door. Basket's kind of hidden back there. We didn't want to really take someone else's drone in there. We were being cautious and safety first.
We were far from home.
Yeah. So Jamie's leading the box here. Only one with the birdie.
Must feel good to have that lone bird.
Yeah. Must feel good throwing a drive like that, too.
Oh, yeah, right up the gut. Great placement.
Yeah, that's where you want to be.
And you can see it from your stance right there a little better than what we had from the drone.
Yeah, so you can get an idea of what they're looking at on their approach shots. So Andrews been pretty slow so far this round.
Yeah, we are starting to see that gap get tighter and tighter between him and the rest of the card, and he flirts with that OB there a little bit.
Yeah, that was a little scary. We have Mitch. He has a pretty big arm, so we should expect him to get down there.
Yeah, and that kind of dipped low as well.
He has like a swoop shot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually.
So Alex, let's see how he mentally is gonna just come back from
coming off a triple.
Yeah.
I mean, there goes that sidearm again.
It's too overstable. It's sailing on him. He knows it. That's gonna go OB. This is a very good Anheuser shot. And it sneaks through. Look at it. There it goes.
Wow.
It's a great shot from Mitch. This is going to be a tough angle for Alex. He's all the way there to the right.
I mean, good thing he's a sidearm thrower.
It's very true. He's able to get through most of it. It's not bad. He's inside the circle.
Yeah, right there on the edge.
We have Andrew here. I think he's probably going to take that backdoor route based on his angle. It might be a little awkward for him to take the other one. So he goes really far out to the side there.
Gets this little skip up.
Yeah, I think he was expecting a bigger skip or maybe hitting higher up, maybe where this actually landed for the skip. Kind of just stopped dead for him. Is this skip? Look at this.
Wow. Wow.
was almost a skippy eagle.
That'd have been something.
Yes. It was a great shot from Jamie. As this hole really plays out for a lefty.
And he commits to that putt and secures his birdie.
Very good putt. And once again, folks, we could have gave him a rewind there, but filming these pros more and more, they're getting better and better.
You have to earn it.
We want to make them special. We don't want to just hand them out like Oprah.
You get a rewind.
You get a rewind. Ooh, Mitch barely sneaks that in there, but that's going to be a birdie.
And folks, we do appreciate all the support that we've been getting thus far. If you could be so kind as to take a visit over to our Patreon account, join the family. Every little bit helps. It's going to allow us to keep giving you this content. The reception has been really good, and we are super stoked you guys are liking what we're putting out. So, help us help you.
It's only going to get better from here. As we could have had a star frame there, but Alex went OB. He did putt for a birdie, but it was for a par. As he's kind of falling off here. He's 3 over for the round.
So hole 7 is par 4 with 438, but you got a couple different ways to go about it. You can kind of cut some of the distance between in the heavy wooded area where you do have a couple gaps there, or you can go wide, kind of do the back door.
Yeah, I would say overall, I mean, I would want to attack the pin only because it's so short at 438 feet.
No, and you can play that skip up the hill.
Yeah, but I mean, most people will elect to do what Jamie just did here. You want to kind of throw near that pin, just kind of land over there.
And since thumbers are such a popular shot here in Colorado, a lot of people can elect to even just shoot over top of that tree line as well, entirely.
Yeah,
which I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
Until we were out there, yeah. Or a grenade or anything like that, but yeah, it's interesting. You can even go roller, really. I mean, there's a
backhand roller for a righty would be that would
because
potentially roll you right up the hill.
Yeah, because it finishes left to right. Mm-hmm. So that went pretty high for Andrew, but like we said, just kind of get near that pole. From here, you're playing for birdie, for sure. You're not playing for the eagle,
but you are committing to going through the wooded area rather than using backdoor when you do a shot like that. And then Mitch going with the roller, like what we were talking about. It's squeaking on up there.
That's a great spot to be. I mean, that's a pretty long run for the eagle, but I mean, he should have a very easy birdie. I mean, he's 100, 120 feet out, if that.
So Alex on the box coming off of some consecutive OB shots. So we'll see how he's holding up here.
Well, luckily, there's no OB on this hole. We will not be seeing OB. This is looking pretty good. It's just a little short.
It'll play.
But there's definitely, it looks like there's a line there.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
He's got it furthest from the pin, so.
He's got to cut a lot of that distance off, and that's what he did with that first shot. I mean, he's taking the shortest point from tee box to pin. And it worked for him.
So we'll see what Andrew has on up his sleeve.
Yeah, it looks like doesn't look like he's doing anything crazy. It looks like he's going to try to throw it right through the trees.
Yeah.
Which,
I mean, that was really, I probably would have stayed a little more right on that more open gap. Let the hyzer route kind of take its course.
Yeah, I agree. Because he doesn't seem like the type of player that really has the thumbers or anything in his arsenal.
No, but he's noticing that stroke gap is getting tighter and tighter, so I think he wanted to be aggressive to gain that lead a little bit.
I would say so.
And then I think playing safe and just let everybody else play the aggressive routes.
Mm-hmm. But that's our play for par. Play for par. That's how I play.
Gatekeeper's motto: play for par.
We got to make some swag for that. Some play for par swag.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you'd like T-shirts or minis or something.
I play for par. As Mitch does not. He plays for birdie, and he gets one. So he's now sitting 3 under. So these guys are starting to heat up a little bit. So we have Alex here. This is for his birdie.
Can he make it? Then he does. All right. So he's going to get some traction back when he's rounding out the end of this front 9.
So we have Jamie here for his birdie. quite a few birdies, and the only person that does not get a birdie, the leader of the tournament. You can tell he's starting to frustrate. He needs to keep his mind together and really buckle down here. So there's only a 2-stroke lead now between him and Jamie. The whole card gains a stroke on him here.
Shout out to our buddies over at DGOE.
Yeah. It's hole 8, shortest hole on the course, 280 feet. The sand bunker here is OB, so it is a finesse shot. You kind of want to plan it. It is a hill, so there are roll-away potentials. Just kind of get it down there and let it stick.
Yeah, I was going to say, hope for sticky green.
Yeah. Jamie's shot is looking really good.
And it sticks.
That's textbook. That's exactly what you want to do.
I would say if you really want to go textbook, it's going to be slightly long, so then you don't have that uphill putt.
Mm-hmm.
But then it is kind of a death putt too, so I guess really.
So Mitch's did stick there. He was able to plant his, so he's going to have a look for birdie as well. If you want to take a safer route, you can throw a little more to the right.
That hit. See, again, evidence of not having that distance puts you in a bad spot.
Yeah. You almost want to bail out to the right more. That's what I would do, knowing if you can't really get the distance.
And that is so close. Oh, man.
But he
right
made
on
it.
the line.
He made it. It's beautiful.
So that uphill putt, and he makes it. All right.
So that's the second time that he went OB and then putted for what would be his birdie to save his par.
But I guess really that's, would you call that a scramble? Is that still a scramble?
I wouldn't say so.
A little high.
As Andrew missed his putt, Jamie makes his putt. It's another stroke getting cut away here.
Folks, while we're watching the tail end of these putts here, go ahead and head on over to our Instagram, Gatekeeper_Media. It's going to be where we have our behind-the-scenes stuff and just some extra content for you, because we know you like content.
We're art students, so admit it, that's where we put our artsy stuff.
Yeah.
And that's where we want our inner artist to live, because we are starving artists. So Andrew is going to prevent, I know, my apologies, Alex also got a par there, but it's 1 stroke difference now between Andrew, Jamie, and Mitch is only 1 stroke behind Jamie now. It's getting pretty tight.
And hole 9 is the monster of the course. I would comfortably state that this is probably the most difficult.
Yeah, this is where all the cards get backed up.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the cart path is not OB, but that little stream in the middle is, and there is a lot of rough between you and the pin.
Yeah. So most people elect to go to the right of that tree. We're going to see Jamie actually go to the left, being a lefty.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised.
No. But most people go to the right there, and they end up in a place that they don't want to be.
So if you look at the past shot, you still see some people walking around over there by the pin.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much of a monster this hole is that they're like, well, they felt very comfortable teeing off, knowing that they weren't going to hit anybody.
Yeah.
And
that's looking really nice.
Yeah, he's going to skip off the path and find himself left a little bit.
And talking to the course designer when we were out there, that last shot was a perfect example of you don't want to punish someone for a good shot here. So that's why they didn't make that part OB. It used to be out of bounds. Mm-hmm. Cart path and to the left was out of bounds. But I
think that area to the left was in bounds, but the path itself was not. So they treated it like a hazard.
Mm. Well, regardless, all of them are over there. So I'm sure they're loving it. All right. So we have Andrews. Ooh, that coming out of your hand.
It's scary.
Yeah, I would have been scared of him. Like, oh no, I'm landing in some rough.
But he's going to find himself pretty close to everybody else.
Yeah. Just knowing and trust that disc to come back there.
Pretty comfortable approach, too, for a righty backhand.
Yeah. Potential roll away. Righty forehand is perfect here for Alex. Just have it stick right on that.
And it did.
There you go. So there is, you can see my golf cart there in front of that tree. No one said anything about it. I guess it's because where it was parked doesn't really come into play.
Well, you're not parked where you were on round one.
Oh, phew. Yeah, I was scared.
If you missed round one, we had some action where a shot kind of went right through the cart. So
Yeah.
if you missed that, dial on back and take a look. It is on hole 9, so.
Yeah. Jamie's kind of, the tree comes out, grabs his disc, drops dead. He's going to have a little bit of work for his birdie.
Yeah, he's got a canopy above him, so he's going to be kind of entombed.
Yeah, he might be on one knee just trying to pitch out from there.
I think it was a little long.
Yeah, he kind of overshot that a little bit, but he should be inside the circle.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's what just as I expected.
Yeah. I'm surprised his frisbee even came down and hit the ground.
Mine wouldn't have.
No, mine would have got stuck. But he's able to kind of get a little skip up. Should be able to save his par.
And it's hard to kind of tell, but it looks like that's kind of a rough situation because that branch is right in your way.
Yeah.
He's showing a little frustration there.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
There's only so much you can straddle out of that, you know.
Mitch is going to gain a stroke on those guys. Each one of them are going to get pars here.
All right, we got Alex. Yep.
So we're going to have Alex here. He's going to also get the birdie. He knocks his in. I would say.
What are they talking about?
I don't know. Oh, I think he almost.
Confusion.
I think he almost picked up Andrew's mini because they were like right next to each other. But this first front 9 here, interesting. I would just say really, almost blowing the lead.
And let me just interrupt. Fly Green, Disc Golf Shop.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to them for all the locals.
For sure. And folks, make sure you make it out here to this back 9 final round of this Colorado States. As you see, we have a pretty close one, and we have rewinds.
Sorry we didn't give you any this time, but like we said, we want you to earn it.
Take care.